Hello, everyone. Today is Tuesday, February 8th, 2022 at, excuse me, 11:46 a.m. I was able to get much better sleep last night. Um, when I brushed my teeth, the past 2 nights in a row, I brushed my teeth with the pink Himalayan salt, baking soda, in which I'm almost out of the baking soda, and the bentonite clay. And I thought I was going to get better sleep the night before, but last night I was able to sleep. I guess sometime between 2 and 3 o'clock, I went to sleep. I fell asleep, and then I woke up. Excuse me. It was just after 11 o'clock this morning. So I was, able to get a good enough amount of hours of sleep, but I'm still having sleep debt from the past few nights. So just before I started filming this video, I saw, I don't know if it was somebody who lives here, but they passed right in front of my front door wearing at least red pants. So they got people trafficking back and forth. They're trafficking back and forth, by my door. Well, it rained, and I think it was cold yesterday and the day before, but today it doesn't look like it's supposed to be rainy. But it doesn't look like it's supposed to be rainy. But tonight is supposed to be another cold night under 40 degrees. And so excuse me. I guess my writing is supposed to pay off. Sorry. I was trying to say, I guess my writing is starting to pay off. Slowly but surely, I guess. And I gotta, I was told that I gotta keep promoting myself. And then that's supposedly considered passive income. So, see, people who don't know me at all, people who don't know me and they're not connected with the gang stalking, they got more respect for me, you know, and you can tell that their opinion is authentic, you know, and that they're not fake with it. So, excuse me. Yesterday I got like a little bit support for my writings. And then when I went to sleep, I had a dream that another person had supported or helped me out. And then I woke up out of the dream, and it wasn't one, but two more people helped me out. So that would help me with just enough money for me to stay here for another week. So, I mean, I'm glad, the motel, I'm glad they work with you. I'm glad the motel will work with you, you know. But, the motel they seem like they'll work with you, if you don't have enough. But I don't like being like that. I'm the type I would prefer to pay everything in full. I don't like to have to owe or be in debt. So, it seems like when I get paid via Stripe, then after that, it takes a week for you, I guess, to get the payments if you get paid via Stripe. So, I'm thankful and glad, and it means so much to me that anybody appreciates any of my work. I try. I try. Um, but people whose minds aren't tainted about me, they would tell me how much of a brilliant writer I am. And they told me don't ever stop writing. But people who are perps, um, they'll try to twist and distort everything on purpose to deter people from wanting to support me. And hold up, I've been trying to sip on hot water for my ears, hoping I can try to loosen my ears up. Well, let me tell y'all a quick little story. Back in December 2019, the weather was really bad and it was cold and rainy, and it was shortly before Christmas. And what happened was, I got sick. I got really sick, and I didn't know what was going on. And I had an altered sense of taste. And I never in my life had that before. The altered sense of taste. And I was mad because I would eat Denny's or eat this or eat that. And it's like, I'm wondering why everything tastes different. And so, lo and behold, one day I drank some hot water like I'm doing now. And all it took was that one time drinking the hot water. And the awkward taste went away and never came back. And I was back to normal and not feeling sick anymore. I'm like, well, what is going on here? So anyway, back to what the perps say. The perps mock and laugh at my writings, and they say that they mock and laugh at my writings, and they say that Candy writes like a first grader, or but you stalk and watch. You stalk every blog post I make. And you stalk every YouTube video, but you say, "Oh, Candy talks too slow," or her voice is annoying, and stuff. And their harassment is, you're harassing and bullying me, but then turn around and call me childish and say I need to grow up. That's projection. So they're hoping that Candy Grandpre will leave the internet, but they on top with everything that I post. And they want to try to frighten and intimidate me and cause me anxiety and make me feel nervous. Wanting to criticize everything. And you know what? My twin sister is participating in the false bad reviews and writing too. So I had an ebook, the same ebook that was wrongfully, that Starbricker, she's the one who falsely said I wrote like a first grader, and writes false bad reviews on all my ebooks and try to force me to stop writing. Her and my twin sister got on the Goodreads.com website and tried to insult my COVID-19 reality ebook. I realized that yesterday. So in that same ebook, Starbricker manually falsely reported, and then she waited till after, like a month or two after the ebook was published, on Amazon, and she got the ebook blocked. And she tried to make like, oh, Candy's just, you know, using this opportunity to beg and fundraise and stuff. When she would try to, and she was like my narcissistic abusers ebook, she's like, great, another pamphlet for fundraising. But I actually had work and content with her trying to talk about, great, another pamphlet. Oh, this is just a fundraising pamphlet. And if you hate my writings, then I mean, I wouldn't, me personally, if I didn't like a person, I wouldn't even touch their books or their ebooks. If I didn't like an ebook or a book, I don't read things I don't like. I don't watch YouTube videos that I don't like. I don't follow blogs of people. I don't follow you if I have an issue with you. But I know it's part of the gaslighting and gang stalking to try to make you feel confused and everything like that. But, you know, I'm thankful and glad that, whoa, I'm starting to get a little bit of attention here, you know, my writings. So a few people said that they really like the story Horace the Bird Watcher. They said that they really liked that story. See, the man was homeless, but it wasn't really a story about a targeted individual. But it was like a positive and inspirational story, you know, and that's something I thought of at the last minute or the last second. I didn't plan in advance. I just started writing. So, yeah, I mean, with the COVID-19 ebook, you know, my twin sister tried to say, the name of this website is called Goodreads. Why is this crap on here? So, but, you know, people get offended if I call her name, you know, if I call her or any other family members any names out of being frustrated because of their abuse. But she can mock me and do all this, and there's really nobody to put her in her place. But, you know, people condemn me all the time for, oh, you badmouth your family members and stuff like that, you know. Well, if it weren't for you abusing me, I would have never badmouthed you. I badmouth you because you abused me. And that's what any family member or friend a fake friend or, you know, anybody. But if I say that this person was perping me, and then they'll say, well, you're bad-mouthing that person. You're not mocking or making fun of or insulting. You just say this. I just say that, you know, if I say that my coworker was perping me or bullying me, and then they'll say, oh, you badmouth your coworkers. Y'all just don't want to get the truth out. I mean, y'all don't want me to get the truth out about me, about my gang stalking. That's what it is. But my family members, they got their names that they call me. Remember when I told y'all that my nephew Josh said that they got family members who talk bad about the kids in the family? Well, me being the age that I am, I wouldn't laugh at or make fun of kids. You know, I may, as an adult, I may get mad at another adult and call them out of their name, being frustrated and angry. But, you know, I don't really laugh at or make fun of people. You know. So, I'm not going to say I never do, but I have before. But, you know, I don't do it on a regular basis, you know. But it's like, I just try to be respectful to all people, but then, you know, being targeted, you get all this hate and everything just for being targeted. excuse me. Um, and my twin sister, she sit there and let the online strangers put me down and insult me. You know, she don't let them put me down and insult me, and she don't, she doesn't put them in their place or correct them. She hearts and likes their comments on YouTube. You know why? Because she's bad mouthing and talking bad about me. So I'm not allowed to express or explain my hurt and the truth about what's going on. And she wants to distort everything. And it's like, always wants competition. And then reverse it on me and lie and say Candy wants competition. I'm not trying to be competitive. But the foster mom, brainwashed us, with competition and stuff like that. And it's like, I wanted to try to straighten things out with my twin sister and say, you gotta stop that. We gotta stop being like this with each other because, the foster mom, she manipulated and brainwashed us to act, to fuss and fight and not get along so that they can make us out to look really crazy for money. And so, we weren't their birth kids, and it was very well known in the foster family that the foster sister Joni got treated with more favoritism because she was adopted and she was genetically related to the foster family. So that was well known around the neighborhood that Joni got treated way better than us, and that was true. But you see, I'm sweating. But my arms are even sweating. But yeah, I try to make it hot in here, hoping that my ears could dry out. But I'm glad I had a peaceful night of sleep. So, I'm not trying to be competitive with my twin sister or anything like that. I'm just, just trying to live and survive. And she tried to discredit all of my targeting. And she can do no wrong, and I can do no right. It's like she gets praised for the very same things that I get condemned for. So, I really don't like competition. And I've learned a long time ago that what's the point of trying to be in competition with anybody if I lose all the time? So I can't compete with people who are way higher than me, or if they got the upper hand. I'll say criminally, illegally, and undeservingly, because it seems like you committed some kind of something crooked in order to get to the high space that you're at, and that's with anybody. I mean, I had unwanted flashbacks and unwanted thoughts in the middle of the night about how even other family members abused me and treated me. And so, I want to try to live more righteously and, try to not be offensive to people, me trying to not be offensive to people, but, the same book that Starbreaker falsely reported and got blocked on Amazon is the same ebook that was on Goodreads, and that's the book that they tried to, and there was another man who tried to insult my ebook as well. But the ebook is free on my blog. and nobody can take that away from me. And a lot of truthers, you know, they appreciate and support that book. So, well, if I would have, you know, just enough money, you know, it's gonna come. I can pay partially this coming Friday and then pay off the rest by next week, and then have just enough money for one-way trip to the storage unit, but not enough money on the way back. And then not enough. I mean, I have a little bit of food, but in case I were to run out of food, you know, not enough money for food. So I'm so I mean, oh man, my ear. So and there was, I think the Narcissistic Abusers ebook Starbreaker had falsely blocked that one, and it was another ebook. It was three, I think it was two or three ebooks, but the other two, I was able to get those successfully appealed. But on Amazon. But then, you know, I was able to successfully get those appealed, but not the other one. So it seems like she tried to falsely report all my ebooks, and she was the only one doing that. And when she called him and tried to frighten and intimidate me by making a false welfare check, you know, to try to frighten and intimidate me in some kind of weird way, the police knew exactly where I was at. And they got perps walking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth by my window. So so she did the fake manual welfare check, and she was harassing me really bad last year. And so I called her up because she would give me like rude, harassing, you know, trying to call or text me. And she got my phone number against my permission. And so I called her up and told her, you know, stop harassing me. It's your last warning. Leave me alone. And she tried to pretend to be fake excited that I called. And and then when I told her about herself, and then she tried to say, you are a horrible writer and you need to stop writing. I said, well, if my books are bad, why do you keep commenting? Oh, I'm just reviewing. That's all. Shut up. You know what you're doing. Yeah, they got these perps hanging around my door. They're walking back, pacing back and forth. And so it's like, and I want to say that Starbreaker and my twin sister, one thing about them is at least their dirty deeds that they do towards me, they're predictable. The majority of the time, they're predictable. It's not like an unpredictable shock. So you know, but I feel like Starbreaker is a psycho, a sick satanic psychopath. And so the last video that I did exposing her resurfacing again and harassing me, Oh, they made sure that I got 7 whole thumbs down on that video. Um, and that's basically all I was saying, that she resurfaced again and starting back up with her harassment. And other TIs give each other more support. But me, I'm supposed to handle my targeting different from other professed targeted individuals. And they tell me to ignore my targeting, but then they don't ignore theirs. They don't practice what they preach. So, it's like Starbricker wants to try to call me the very same childish that she is. And you're 61 years old. I mean, too old to be, I mean, if you're supposed to be suffering cancer or dying of cancer, and you got time to make other people's lives miserable, you know. So, she does all this harassment and abuse, and at the same time doesn't want to be exposed. I never did this lady anything, but there's a such thing as what they call quote unquote reactive abuse with narcissistic abuse and stuff. So, I'm just striking back.